Senator Williams, thank you so much for joining us today virtually.
Thank you, Megan.
I know you've been personally recovering from the coronavirus.
So today is day 26 since my first symptom. I did have a slight setback during the second week and ended back up in the ER and having chest x-rays with shortness of breath. It can happen to healthy people. It can happen to young people. It happened to me.
In 2018, you were arrested for demanding that every vote be counted and standing with your constituents after the Georgia governor's race, where we saw a Republican Secretary of State oversee his own election.
I wanted them to know that their voice deserves to be heard. Their voice deserved to be heard at the ballot box, and it definitely deserved to be heard in the safe space of our state capitol. And I stood with them, and the police made an order for everyone to disperse. I think they thought that they were going to silence me by taking me to jail that night, but they only gave me more resolve and a bigger platform to talk about the changes that we need in our state. When you are arresting people simply for demanding that every vote be counted, we know that something is wrong. And then fast forward, it ties into everything that we're seeing right now. Our Republican Speaker of the House here in Georgia said that he didn't want more access to vote by mail because it would be a detriment to conservatives and Republicans being elected. And I am the chairwoman of the Democratic Party of Georgia. So of course, my number one goal is to elect Democrats, but I'm also a daughter of the civil rights movement. I am here in the Deep South. And as a Black woman, I will not want anyone to be turned away from the polls, regardless of who they're voting for. What we do around our elections processes, whether we're expanding the right to vote by mail so that people can vote with certainty and with ease in this pandemic without putting their health at risk, is all controlled on the state level. And it is important that we make sure that we are looking at who is leading in this crisis, and let's expand Democratic majorities across this country, because we are the people who are going to bring us out of this and see us to a brighter future.